All right, let's get into it. Today, we are going way beyond just wiping things down. We're going to talk about how to actually care for those really expensive surfaces in your home. Your stone countertops, your tile floors, that gorgeous luxury vinyl plank you spent so much money on. It's time to stop just cleaning and start protecting.
So let me ask you something, and it's kind of a scary thought. Is that all-purpose cleaner you have under the sink secretly doing permanent damage to your granite or marble? Because honestly, using the wrong product can literally etch the stone, it can strip off the sealers, and turn a beautiful investment into a really costly mistake. But don't worry, by the time we're done here, you are going to know exactly what to do and what not to do.
Okay, so here's how we're going to tackle this. I like to think of it as the cleaning ladder. Makes it simple. We're going to start at the bottom with a foundation, just simple daily care. Then we'll climb up a rung to deep cleaning, then the emergency room for stain removal, and we'll finish at the very top, the pro-level move, sealing and prevention. First up, the most important rung on the whole ladder, daily care. Seriously, these are the super simple, low-effort habits that are going to save you from massive headaches later on. It's all about being consistent. Okay, for all of you with luxury vinyl plank or LVP, listen up. Your number one job is just to get the dirt off. A dry dust mop every single day is key. It removes all those tiny bits of grit that act like sandpaper on your floor's finish. And when you do need to wet mop, keep it simple. Warm water, a couple drops of dish soap, that's it. Your LVP has a protective coat built in, so never, ever use polishes or waxes on it. Now for natural stone, things get a little more scientific. And this is probably the single most important thing you'll learn today. You have to know your cleaner's pH. The acidity or alkalinity of whatever you're using is the difference between safely cleaning your stone and slowly destroying it. Let's break this down. Over on the left, you've got your acidic cleaners. Things like vinegar will literally eat away at the surface of stones like marble and travertine. That's the danger zone. On the far right, you have strong alkaline cleaners. They're great for cutting through heavy grease, but they will strip your sealer right off. Your sweet spot, your safe zone for everyday cleaning is right there in the middle, pH neutral. Okay, let's climb up to that next rung. So sometimes daily care just isn't cutting it. For that built-up soap scum in the shower or grout that's looking kind of sad and dingy, we've got to step up our game with a real deep clean. And you don't even have to buy something fancy. Here is a fantastic DIY recipe that just works wonders. You just mix some baking soda and hydrogen peroxide till it's kind of like runny toothpaste. Slop that paste right on your grout lines, let it bubble and do its thing for about 10 minutes, then get in there with a stiff brush. An old toothbrush works perfectly for this. You'll be amazed how it lifts the gunk out. Just make sure you rinse it all away really well when you're done. Now, if you're dealing with mold or mildew, especially in a shower, that's a whole different beast. You need something targeted. A product like this Stone Tech Remover is made specifically to kill that stuff without damaging your stone or tile. It's super simple. You just spray it, wait a few minutes, and rinse it off. It's a great thing to do every few weeks just to keep it from coming back. Which brings us to the heavy hitters, the professional grade stuff. For really serious grease, you'll want an alkaline cleaner. For hard water buildup or rust stains, you'll need an acidic one. But, and this is so important, look at that last column. All of these powerful cleaners will either damage or completely strip your sealer. So if you use one of these, you have to plan on resealing the surface right after. All right, deep breath. Welcome to the emergency room. This is for those heart-stopping moments, when a bottle of olive oil tips over, or a glass of red wine splashes right onto your beautiful, clean countertop. We need a plan. The secret weapon in our ER is something called a poultice. I know, it's a weird word, but the science behind it is actually pretty simple. It's a paste that you put over the stain, and as that paste dries, it creates this powerful pulling action. It's called capillary action that literally sucks the stain up out of the pores of the stone and traps it. It's kind of like a mud mask for your marble. So here's exactly how you do it for an oil stain. You make a really thick paste of baking soda and hydrogen peroxide. Then you smear it over the stain, at least a 1/4 inch thick. Don't be shy with it. Now this next part is the most critical step. Cover it with plastic wrap and tape down all the edges. This forces the paste to dry really slowly, which maximizes its pulling power. After a day or two, you just scrape away the powder and hopefully the stain is gone with it. And, just like doing laundry, the absolute key to getting a stain out of stone is speed. The faster you can get to a spill and start treating it, the better your chances are of getting it out completely before it has time to really soak in deep. All right, we've made it. We've reached the top of the ladder. This is the ultimate pro move. It's the secret that makes every other step we've talked about so much easier. We're talking about proactive prevention. We're talking about sealing. So why is sealing such a big deal? Well, think of your grout lines as a tiny little sponge. They will soak up anything that lands on them. And a lot of natural stones are exactly the same way. What a good sealer does is it penetrates the surface and fills in all those microscopic pores, creating an invisible shield that stops liquids and stains from ever getting in the first place. Now, if you're going to do this, you have to do it the right way. First, prep the surface. You got to clean it with an alkaline cleaner to get off any old, failing sealer. Now, here's a huge pro tip. Do not use a rag to apply the sealer. Use a paint pad. It gives you a much more even coat. You let it sit for about 15 minutes to soak in, and then, and this is vital, you wipe off every last bit of excess sealer from the surface. Then you do a second coat the same way. After that, you just gotta let it cure. So let's just boil this all down. What do you really need to remember? Number 1, always use a pH-neutral cleaner for daily stuff. 2, for deep cleaning grout, that baking soda and peroxide paste is your best friend. 3, for those nightmare oil stains, a poultice is your secret weapon. And most importantly, sealing is not an optional step. It is your single best defense against future problems. Ultimately, this is all about shifting your mindset, right? You can spend all your time reacting to problems, trying to remove stains after they happen, or you can get ahead of the game. It really is true. Stain removal is one thing. Stain prevention is a whole other level. So there you have it. You've got the pro playbook now. You know how to clean, how to deep clean, how to tackle stains, and how to protect. The only question left is, where are you going to start? Is it the granite in the kitchen, the marble in the bathroom, maybe that tile floor in the entryway? This isn't just cleaning anymore. It's protecting your home. Thanks for hanging out with me.